Hello everybody, this is Crowbar Animation, and today we're going to be revealing the winners of the Crowbar Animation Dinosaur Horror Stop Motion Contest. But before we get into it, I just want to thank everyone who submitted an entry. We got over 20 submissions for this contest, and I think we got the most submissions to this contest than any contest that we've done before. So I just want to say thank you, and don't get discouraged if you don't win. All of these entries were amazing. But anyway, let's get into the results. And in third place, we have Nissan Kaiju with his short film, Nightmare Night. First of all, I just want to say I love the beginning scene, how there's a phone call in between Officer Jake and the Chief of Police. It's very creative, it kind of gives a background story to what's going to be shown in the actual stop motion. The only thing I have to say is I wish they'd actually used voice acting instead of just the FNAF animatronic glitching sound effects. But other than that, I think this scene's very creative. The outdoor scene was very good too. The plants and set were realistic. The stop motion was very, very smooth. I also like how when the car stopped, it kind of nudged a bit like how a real car would when it stopped. Another thing, I really like how they decided to use the Therizinosaurus because it was very creepy in its appearance in Dominion and would be a perfect dinosaur for this video. The creativity doesn't stop there, folks, because halfway through the animation it switches from a third-person perspective to the actual body cam footage of Officer Jake, which is extremely creative. The only thing I have to say is I wish the indoor set was a little more detailed like the outdoor set. The only thing I don't like that much is the ending when the Velociraptor kills the guy instead of the Therizinosaurus. The only reason I don't like it is because the Velociraptor just kind of popped out of nowhere when the Therizinosaurus had so much buildup. It would have been better if the Velociraptor had a little more buildup or the Therizinosaurus was the killer. Also, if you listen really closely when the man's dying, you can hear Bonnie's lullaby being played in the background, which is kind of a creepy little Easter egg. But overall, this was an absolutely amazing stop motion. It was animated very well, it has an easy to follow story, and it was actually pretty creepy in some parts. So good job, Nissan Stop Motion. And in second place, we have Animation Code with his recovered tape video. I just want to say that this entire thing is first person, so I have no idea how I would begin to do this if I were told to make a first person stop motion, so nods to Animation Co for figuring this out. The props are extremely realistic, including the corpse that the main character finds on the floor. It's very gory and very realistic. Also, I love all the details he put into the set because those posters didn't have to be there, but he chose to do that to put in the extra detail. Also, I really thought that the computer scene was extremely impressive. I don't know how I would do this either. I'm not a fan of the Velociraptor head jump scare though, because even though it did make me jump while watching this video for the first time, it didn't seem very realistic. Now, I really do like the ending. The only thing I have to say though is that you get to see the raptor standing in the light for a few seconds, which kind of takes away from the jump scare. So I definitely have the raptor walk through the room while it's still dark and then leave. And when the guy stands up, he feels safe and then the raptor attacks him then, which would give the viewer a false sense of security in my opinion. But overall, this animation is amazing. The sets are realistic, the animation is smooth, and the special effects are awesome. In my opinion, this is a very professional looking stop motion, so good job to Animation Cove. And the winner of the Crowbar Animation Dinosaur Horror Stop Motion Contest is Mr. Motion Studios with his short film, The Survivor. First thing I want to say, the set looks absolutely amazing. Hands down, this is probably one of the best sets I've seen in any stop motion. Also, there's kind of a story behind it. You can kind of tell from this shot where you can see the parachute stuck in the tree, which kind of makes you think he's some sort of soldier who maybe survived a plane crash or something like that. It's kind of a mystery. Now, the only thing I have to say is the soldier doesn't really react very realistically to seeing the Parasaurolophus, but it's never really stated where this is taking place. So it's possible that he's a Jurassic Park worker and is used to seeing these dinosaurs and is on Nublar, or this could actually be in North America after the events of Dominion. But another thing that's amazing about this animation, there are no points in this animation where one of the characters aren't moving. And if there even is a point where one of the characters aren't moving, the camera is moving. And to have a character constantly moving in a stop motion, for me at least, that's really hard. And another amazing thing about this is when it starts raining, the Concovenator and the man actually start to look wet, like they're actually being rained on, which is extremely detailed, and I think that's absolutely amazing. Also, the set of the hut is very realistic and well made. The only bad thing I have to say about the ending is that he does the same thing as Nissan stop motion and have a raptor that's inside the hut kill the man instead of the actual Concovenator killing him. But other than that, this stop motion was absolutely amazing and worthy of first place, so congratulations to Mr. Motion Studios. As stated in the announcement video, he will receive shoutouts in the form of community posts and videos. He will also have the opportunity to do a collaboration with me, which means I could voice in one of his videos or he could voice in one of mine, either one he wants. Now, earlier, I got a request to give credit to everyone who made a stop motion in the contest, so these people include Sebi Spino 2012, I Like NECA Figures, The Jackster, The Spectrum, Jurassic Zandman, Just Jurassic, Animation Cove, Jaggamer Pro, Staring Cafe 9086, New Generation Dinos, Toro Stop Motions, Fergs Motion, Bromonth, Jurassic Films, Space Raptors Infinite, Shusha and Pasaka Show, Nissan Kaiju, Mr. Motions, Jurassic Productions and Gaming, Emmanuel Gamer BR, Tyrannosaurus Productions, and The Lost Artist. Anyways, that's all for this contest. Thank you to everyone who submitted a submission to the contest, and have a great day. This is Crowbar Animation, out.